I got you some chocolate. Now we have to wait. Oh, you brought coffee, that's nice. I need coffee too. Water. No, I don't want water. Enjoy your water. Welcome to the stage. I think we have some people in the audience who hasn't been here yesterday or on Friday. So of course today we want again talk a little about The Evil Dead. Maybe we can go a little bit more into detail how the whole production came together, how it was written and how were the first people cast and how was it done. Some details about the production that you know of.
Hello everybody. Thanks for coming today. So The Evil Dead, I'll tell my point of view. I went to high school with Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell and a whole gang of other filmmakers. And I was in I was in a lot of their original movies in high school and then in Within the Woods, which how many of you have seen Within the Woods? Yeah. You can hardly see it, it's just an old crappy copy. That was how they raised money to make The Evil Dead. So since I was in that and they knew that I would do all sorts of horrible things like run through swamps, they said, come on over and do The Evil Dead where we'll torture you even more. So that's how I got in The Evil Dead. She slept with him. You're welcome. Guten Tag. So I basically got a call from my agent. Some crazy filmmakers are making a horror movie. Would you like to audition? Sure, I did. I had actually to go down to Sam Raimi's basement. He still lived with his mommy and daddy. And he had me sit in a chair like this and scream. And then he said, now do it like you're gonna hit the windshield. Okay, you got the part. That was it.
And I was also called by my agent, and she said, there are 3 young men, and then she went, 3 young men that want to do a scary movie. And I went, okay. They want to meet you. Okay. And they want to meet you in a restaurant. And I went, all right. So I met them in an Italian restaurant, and we had Pepsi-Cola, and they wanted to know if I wanted to be in a movie with them, and I said, okay.
And what color was the napkin that you were wearing?
Red, because it was a red and white Italian restaurant.
And what did you eat?
I didn't eat anything, I just ordered Pepsi-Cola.
So I had a question from the audience, I have to translate it. The guy over there was asking, you've been to Germany in 2005, that's nearly 10 years ago, 9 years ago. So have you been to Germany within the last 9 years? And do you like Germany and what do you think about the German fans and the audience?
Well, what am I going to say? No, I hate Germany, I hate all the German fans. You guys are awful. We love Germany. Yes, yes. And really, seriously, the German fans are some of the nicest fans that we've ever been with. And I mean that seriously. But no, we have not been here since 9 years ago. 9 years ago, we went to Munster. That's where the last one was. So we're having a great time. In our contract, we're not allowed to come back till 10 years later. So here we are, and nowhere near Germany. We love the German fans. You're very warm people, and you know a lot of English. I wish we could speak more German. Sorry.
Guten Morgen. That's it.
So let's talk a little about the Oz movie. I think Sam Raimi, he's a very kind person. He's thankful to the people who he has worked in his early years, and he get him, like his friend Bruce Campbell, he get him little roles in films. So do you think it's exciting if a director like Sam becomes very popular doing big budget movies, and then did he just call and say, do you want a small part in the movie? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I just basically visited Sam's set with my family because it was shooting near my house in Detroit, where my family still lives, and he asked if I wanted to be in it. That's basically what happened. He's very loyal. He was very sweet to have my whole family come to the set. It was a very big set. Lots of money was spent on all this. And that's how I got in.
Yeah, Teresa had been there for a couple of weeks, and then they asked Ellen and I to come in for a few days, and we were really, really excited. And when we did Evil Dead, there were just 5 of us and maybe 2 of his friends working on the side in a cold cabin. When we got to Detroit, there were the 3 of us and 3,000 people working, makeup, hair, coffee, lights, sound, everything. So it was a bit different. But the one interesting thing is when the 3 of us got together with Sam, Sam just sort of went back to his, old ways. It was just sort of nice, the 4 of us there for him, and he goes, okay, girls, here's what I want you to do. I want you to stand there, Betsy. You, Teresa, you stand there. Ellen, you stand there. Yeah, that's what'll be good.
That's how he speaks, sort of.
So do we have questions from the audience? Over there?
Yeah, hi again. Teresa, I would like to ask you, why did you change your name to Sarah York? Didn't you want to be recognized, or what was it like? And the second one is, will you have a part on the new TV series Ash vs. Evil Dead that's gonna be produced next year?
Well, I'll answer the question about my name, since these 2 get sick of hearing about it. I was told that the movie was going to be a union production. In the U.S., if you join the union, Screen Actors Guild, you're supposed to only do Screen Actors Guild films. And they never did become affiliated with the Screen Actors Guild, so I was in a bit of a problem because I was a member. So I just thought, you know what, nobody's ever gonna see this movie. I'll just use a different name. And the Screen Actors Guild won't even know that I did it. So I changed my name to Sarah York to hide and be in this movie. Well, of course, the Screen Actors Guild found out that it was me, and I was suspended and fined $500, which was about as much as I made on the movie. So now that we've come back to promote this movie or be a part of the success of it, I've decided to go back to my old name and just be who I am.
We have no idea if we'll be in the TV show, probably not.
So a question to all 3 of you. Within the production, what for you was the scene that was the most difficult to shoot, or the weirdest scene for you, or a scene that you didn't like to shoot?
Well, I'll ask the audience. Take one guess. Which scene was the most difficult for me? Anybody? Oh, the rape scene. Yes, you win the prize.
I really hated wearing those contact lenses. I didn't feel comfortable ever doing anything in them because I was so fearful that I was going to fall and break my leg or my arm. So doing that scene where I had to jump on Scotty and be the monster, be possessed, it just frightened me to do anything without being able to see, being totally blind. And then of course the mask, which was also stuck to my face, I felt like my whole head was not working right. So it was not fun.
I think one of the scenes that was most difficult for me was the time where after the hallway scene, you know, Ash gets mad at me and he drags me out of the cabin. And there are no stunt people, and it really hurt going down those steps. So we did it one time, and I was in a lot of pain, and Sam said, "Yeah, Betsy, let's do it one more time." And I said, "No, I'm not doing it one more time." Yeah, we'll get something to pat your back. So he got the floor mat of the car, and he taped it to my back. But I didn't know that duct tape hurt so much. So I don't know what was worse, tape 2, or taking the duct tape off.
She still has scars on her stomach.
Wir haben noch Raum für eine Frage aus dem Publikum. Another question from the audience. Shut up. Over there.
Again to the rape scene. Was it all you, or did you use a body double? If you know what I mean.
I wish I could tell you that it wasn't all me, but it was all me. Now, I had no idea what that scene was going to look like. In the script, it said, Cheryl gets attacked by the woods. And when I was when we were shooting it, I was kind of thinking, well, this is a bit uncomfortable, but nobody's ever going to see this movie, so it doesn't matter. And I also thought, I didn't know there would be as many close-ups. I thought it was going to be, you know, fog, and you weren't really going to be able to see anything. Then at the premiere, when I was sitting there with my parents, I saw what it really looked like, and that was fun.
So this is your last Q&A for this weekend. So are there anything you want to share with the audience? Some projects you are doing right now? And I would like to give you the chance to say thank you to the German audience.
I have a couple movies. One just played in Bruges at a film festival. It's called Stomping Ground, and it's a Bigfoot movie. Do you know what Bigfoot is? Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of scary and funny. And then I have another movie that's out that Danielle, who is sitting across from me, Bushiti, she and I are both in Back in the Day. It's called Back in the Day. So check it out. It's on iTunes.
First of all, Dankeschön for a nice day. To all of you from Germany and the area. I have a movie coming out, I think in the spring, called Lake Erie. And I just did a part on a TNT show called The Last Ship, where they go out on the Navy ship and they come back and there's a worldwide virus. Bum, bum, bum. And I did this summer on True Blood, you know? So, yeah.
The ladies had a great time. Thank you very much, Donna.
Yes, also a big danke. We really enjoyed ourselves here. I have no projects coming up, but I have a daughter who's an actress, and she has a lot of projects coming up. Her name is Jessie Hodges, and she's in a new TV show called Enlightened, and also something like that. And she's also in a movie called Beside Still Waters, so watch for her. She's my best project. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The ladies of of the Evil Dead, Miss Teresa Tilly, Miss Ellen Sunrise, and Miss Betsy Baker. Thank you.